Hi, welcome to my channel Teach Me. In this video I'm going to show you how to convert text or split text from one column into multiple columns. Before that, don't forget to share, like, subscribe and click on the bell button. Okay, so now I have a name column with the last name comma first name. So I want to split this into last name and a first name. To do that, there are two ways you could do that. Okay, first way is to use a simple method. Second way is use a formula. I will show you both way how to do that. Okay, now to do a simple method, first you select all the cells, then go to data menu. Under the data menu, in data tool section, there is a button called text column. Click on that and you want to pick a delimited. So there is a fixed width also, but in our case we want to pick a delimited. So click on next. Under next, what are you going to delimit with? There's no tab, so we want to delimit with the comma because we have last name comma first name. So let's say I want to delimit with the comma. Click on next and it says destination. Where do you want to start from? I already have data on D3. I don't want to overwrite this, so what I'm going to do is click on here and say okay, I want to start from E3 and hit enter. So it's going to start from E3. You could type it in if you want to and click on finish, and it says there's already a data here, so what you want to do is just replace it. Okay, so in here you can see it has a last name and a first name. This is the easy way to do it. What if somebody adds in between, right? So then you have to do the same thing over again. So other way you can do is create a formula. So using a formula, you could, even if you're adding names, if there is a names in between, formula will convert that into last name first name. So let's look at the formula. So before you add any formula, you start with the equal. So equal. So what is your formula going to be? So you want to grab this text. So there is a method called left. So as soon as you type in, you could see all the method that comes up based on the text you type, and hit tab. So you want the left. Let's text number. What text number do you want to pick? So I want to pick D3. That's what I want to do a left. Comma. In here there's a parameter, but it's in parentheses. It's in square bracket. What that means is anything in square bracket that is optional. You don't have to put anything, but we're going to put number. It says number of characters. How many number of characters do you want? For Liam, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 characters, right? I could put 4 characters here and close the parentheses and hit enter. So I get a Liam. But if I copy this down here, Nova is fine because Nova is also has a 4 characters. But Oliver, it's graph 4 characters, but it's missing ER. So what we're going to do here? So back to the formula. So I'm going to say, okay, I want to do a find. Okay, I want to find a text, comma, because last name is going to stop at comma. So I want to encode comma and close quote, then comma. Okay, it says within text. Where do you want to find it, right? I want to find within the text over here, which is D3, and then it has a start number. I don't care about the start number, so I'm just going to close the parentheses and hit enter. you could see here it's also added a comma in here. Well, I don't want a comma in there, so what we're going to do, so go back here, back to the formula. I want to say -1 because I only want one less characters, and hit enter, and it says Leah. So now let's copy this down, drag it down all the way down, or so now you can see it put all the last name in here, so up to the characters. Now how do you get first name? So let me make this align to the left, so I will show you one other thing. So what about the first name? First name you can use left because left is starting from left. So left means grab all the characters from the left. Right means grab all the characters from the right. Then another thing is mid. Mid means okay, grab text from mid to some extended characters. So I say mid. Oops. Okay, equal to mid tab. Okay, text. What am I grabbing it? Okay, this is my text. Okay, comma starting number. What is the starting number? We don't know what is the starting number. In this case it's 5, right? Then you have a space. In case based on the name it changes, so again I'm going to do a find. I'm going to put quote. So I have a 2 parentheses. I only need 1. Okay, I'm going to find it's going to start from find means where that find means where is this character position. Okay, I'm going to start from wherever the character position this comma is, right? I'm going to find that, and it says number of characters. Well, in here the number of characters is it could be many, right? I could just put 50 and it will be fine. To make it more programmatic, I could put whatever the number of characters. Anyway, number of characters for a first name, hopefully it won't exceed more than 10 characters, but you could put 30 or 40 or whatever it is. So let's say I'm going to, for namesake, I'm just going to put 20 characters and close the parentheses and hit up to a few arguments. Oops, in here what I missed was comma, find what, within what text. I want to find within this text, right? And hit enter, and it says Olivia, comma, space Olivia. So how do we get rid of that? So you go back here. I could say +2. That means skip the comma and a space. What if you don't have a space here? So I'm just going to say +1. So now you have a space over here. So how do we get rid of that? So to get rid of the space, there's a method called trim. Trim means remove any white space leading or white space trailing white space. So if you have a space before or after, it will remove it. So I'm going to go back to the formula, and I'm just going to say trim parentheses. I need to put the whole thing in parentheses to trim. So that means it removed the space before, and if you have space after, it will remove it too. So then just copy and drag it all the way down, and you can see it just got the name. So another thing is, what if you don't want to hard code this number as a 20? Another way you can do is you could say, hey, just use, instead of a 20, just say length of this text. So to do that, just put length of the text is comma len, means length of What am I doing? I just hit enter, it goes to the next page. So when you are typing, when you find a method, you just hit a tab instead of an enter. So length of these characters, and close the enter. So that means, okay, I'm not hard coding 20 anymore. I'm just going to say whatever the length of this. So it's going to graph from the comma and whatever the length of this. That's it. Thank you for watching.